Good morning. How we doing on this Monday? Is it Monday? I think it's Monday. No, I'm just kidding. So, guys, I got something to show you. Check this out. What is this? What is this different aesthetic? What is that? I've got colors. Yeah, I know. You bought your loyalty has bought me a couple of new lights. Lights for the studio. I know. It's very vibey in here now. It's very vibey. Hold on. I'm gonna use these lights, but I wanted to show you. I just got those like hue colored lights. Check this out. Oh, whoa, what happened? I'm pro gamer. All right, yeah, right off the phone, so sick. I'm shocked at how well the hue lights work, by the way. They work great. Pumped. Yeah, so wanted to get get vibey in here. Cause the bright light is good, but then when it's nighttime and I want to like work and vibe out, just the overhead lights are pretty like, meh. So yeah, I got super vibey in here. How are you? Is it vibrant? So vibrant. I think I'm gonna get two more little like tabletop ones for the walls that you can't see. Because this you can see, but there's actually nothing on this side. So, I don't know, can you see it here? No, you can't really see it. Yeah, it's like on this side, it's like just plain. But I did get like this little lamp up here, which you can't really, it's like a, what do you call that? It's a floor lamp, arc lamp. So it's like an arc, yeah. And I had to get that because I needed something a little more light on the actual like keyboards and stuff over here. So anyway, yeah, so now we're just vibing out. I'm like, you know, what do they call it? Nesting. We call it nesting, right? Yes. Yes, David is in the dark a little bit. But not for you know, not forever. David is it's a little dark where David is. You can see that. Just right there. All right, so last week I was doing one sketch per song on Drop Frames Volume 3. And we didn't quite get there. It was an ambitious task. I did finish the one for Dream Fragments, which is the first track. So that's out. Is it out? Is it on my social media yet? We're supposed to post it sometime. Let's look and see if it is. You guys probably already know. Not up yet? Oh, it is up. Cool. So yeah, so I'm gonna do illustrations for each one. Our second one was Sound Collector. I didn't quite get there with that one yet. So let's start with that. I actually need to get, you know what I should do is pull I'm gonna pull the like a small version of the album cover in order to grab like some of the actual colors off of it, because I don't have those. So all you got to do is add, insert a photo, and I'm not gonna show you my photos. Cause you know I got all those Chris Evans photos in here. I'm just fucking. Not to be. I don't want to be gross. Neither did he, apparently. Dude, his follow up to that situation was so funny. It was the "now that I've got your attention." I think he could have done better on the what he said after it, but the "now that I've got your attention" was great. Very funny. Okay, so oops, I gotta go back to the iPad. There we go. Yeah, so I shouldn't do that yet, actually. I'm gonna do, let's see here. Let's just get some of this background. Actually, why don't we do this? Why don't we just fill the whole layer first? That'll be easier. And then I've got to get the, what's the, it's like a pink and like a neon and like an olive green. Okay. Weird colors, Mike. So let's color some of this junk in here. I feel so much more relaxed about doing this today because I don't have like as much of a time pressure. Like last time I was like stressed that I was like not gonna finish it. I was like, oh no, I bit off way more than I can handle. And then I was, you know, then I realized, no, there's no way you can like finish all these drawings today. So just relax, man. Chill the fuck out. Nice and messy. Oh yeah, that weird pink color. Where is it? This is a strange color. I can't believe I chose that color. Why are you guys telling me to calm down in the chat? Oh, because I need to calm down from last week. Yeah, you know what? You're right, I do. You can chill out. We all need to chill out. Let's do that. Okay, so we need the yellow. Let's see here. Oh, looks like that's like white, but we're gonna do yellow. Dude, come on now. Oh! While we're looking at the gallery, check this out. So the ambient track, the sleepy track, is coming along, and I did artwork for it. I did a cover for the sleepy track. Fun, right? I started it with it was this black and white, and then I added a little texture on the edges, and then I started just like lightening it and coloring it, because I wanted it to be more sleepy and chill. But yeah, well, that came out pretty good. Did that this weekend. So that's just to show you that I haven't forgotten about it. It's happening. It's on the way. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with it, actually. Let's do this. So for this, because I want to do like a gradient kind of thing on the beam. So I'm just gonna do like this kind of move. And actually, I don't think I need to do a line at the bottom, do I? Border of the document will be the edge of the fill area. Okay, so there's the tractor beam. And then what I can do is I can go up here and select, do an automatic select, and grab that and grab that. And then when I go to this, it automatically selects it. And then I can do my spray paint. Ooh, fat nozzle. Actually, you know what? I think I'm doing that backwards. I'm gonna do the edges with that. And then I'm gonna do a lighter color from that. Gently lighten it in the middle, and then it's not textured enough. Like right now, it just looks like a digital like gradient. So I want it to have some like actual like splatters here. There we go. Better. So. All right. Ooh, this song's good for this image too. All right, so if that's like that, this is from the other day. What is this track called? Oh, yeah. Is this a freestyle track? I think it was. All right, okay, what am I gonna do at the middle? Oh, why don't I do this? Oops. I'm gonna do like this. I wanna make this part, try and make this red. Oops. I'll come back to that. What happened? It didn't select. Oh, come on. Jerk. Oh, is it because I'm on the wrong layer? That's why. No, it's not. All right, let's do it one more time. This time it's gonna work for sure. I think I want to make these letters like I want to make behind it. I want to make it red, and then I want to make the letters white. I think that's the vibe. Okay, so now I just go to here and go brightness all the way up. And then I'll go, actually, you know what I should do? I should just cut this and paste it on a separate layer, because then I'll have control over it. Okay, let's do some red. Oops. Man, Dan Mayo is a really good drummer. I don't even know if you guys understand. You can never call yourself a good drummer when like guys like Dan exist. Then again, maybe you can call yourself a good drummer. Dan's a great drummer. Let's see. All right. So now I'm gonna do something. So the thing, in case we didn't talk about this with this drum track, Dan had come to the U.S. He's from Israel, and he came to the U.S. for, I think it was like NAMM or something. It was a couple years ago, and at this point, it's weird to think it was like already like a couple years ago. It was definitely last year. So I should say a year and a half ago. And he came down to the studio. I was like, oh, let's set up a session and get some do some recording of your drums. And he came down and we just knocked out a bunch of stuff just to have stuff on, to play with. And he did this track in one. This is just him vibing and jamming. He didn't practice it. He didn't write it. He just sat down and just played. That's why you hear him yell at one point, because he lost the beat and then he just jumped right back on it, on beat. Even his O was on beat. So, freak. What a freak. So I'm feeling like this looks like Space Invaders or something. If I grab the background here, maybe I can do some more let's do some of those flicky kind of colors and stuff. You can even hear him do it again there. Ah! Let's see some different colors here. Let's actually change the tone of this guy a little bit here and add some greener ones. Maybe some darker green. And then some cooler ones as well. And then maybe just some speckles of yellow. Let's go really big with it, like stars. Let's go really yellow. Let's see what happens. Too much. Hold on. The splatter thing is not very like predictable. It's a little unruly. Like I'm tapping in the middle of the screen and it's putting these everywhere. Okay, let's do that and then let's go back to small ones and paint over those. Here it goes. Okay. Let's turn that off. I want to put just a tiny bit of texture over top of the whole thing. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm just gonna give it a little like this. And then I'm gonna make that really almost. I want to see it on the, oh, there we go. And then I'm going to erase it in the middle here. Okay. All right, cool. I feel like this one's pretty good. Am I done? You want to do something? Should I do some little like doodles on it? Doodles? Horse Milk Actuals in the chat. What's up, man? How you doing? Sorry I didn't. Oh man, Dave. Sorry I didn't get back to you. I wanted to hit you up, but I forgot. I'll hit you up later. Just to say hi. That's all. Oh, speaking of Dave's, by the way, I also I've been talking to Dave Greco offline too. He's the best, man. He's so funny. He's really like Dave Greco is like a I want to do like little like space. I gotta look up Space Invaders. I want to do like a little couple of like Space Invader characters. Of course, it's gonna show me like the street artist. Yeah, it's showing me Invader. That's okay. I can do my own little Space Invader guys. Let's see here. Actually, I need to do them with like a gritty brush. Where is it? Inking? There it is. Too big. All right, there we go. do a couple of these in the background here. I'm trying to do like my own version of like Space Invader characters. You know what I'm saying? Just like little guys out here. This one's still one of my favorite jams from this channel. Then just a couple little shapes to spread around the tension, and I think it's good. What I like about this jam, first of all, is just the vibe, overall vibe of it, but the hardest thing to do is to have like a jam that you like, and then at some point, like you're like, oh, this piece of music sounds good to me, and then at a certain point you're like, okay, it needs to go somewhere different at this section in the song. It needs to go somewhere new, and to be able to find a way to make something that you like as much as the original part or more, that part's unusual. Oh, you know what I should do on this thing? Is have like a little guy. Should I put the cow or should I put a little man? The cow. I'm just gonna do the outline of a cow. This is a cartoon cow. Oh wait, it has to have an udder. Almost looks like more like a wombat than a cow, so. That's okay. It doesn't look good. I don't like it. Let's do a new one. Oh shit. How come my eraser was on this? Try again. I mean, I don't want to just copy the album cover. This is where the cows are abducting the aliens. So the cows are in the ship. How about that? Oops. Let's make him a tiny bit smaller and a tiny bit higher here. There. What's that alien doing? That alien is getting abducted. He's getting his ass abducted. There. All right, I feel good about that. All right, let's move on to another one. I'm gonna flatten this guy. So merge, 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 merge. All right, next one was dust code, which is close. It just needs some love. It just needs like a little more, I don't know what, je ne sais quoi. Let's just tighten up these lines here and make them a little more dark. Cover up all the like little gritty bits. Keep them kind of in there a little bit. Almost looks like chalk. Kind of cool. What do I do around all this? What shall I do? Spotter, dusty, ones and zeros? What is a dust code? That's a good question. I don't even know how I came up with that. Did I actually see something with those words? No, I just made that up. Anna jokes that I'm better at making up names of things and names of characters than she is. I don't know if that's true. I mean, she's certainly not bad at it, but making up names is hard. Well, let's literally put like dust all over it here. Okay. Do the speckles all over the whole thing. Okay. And then let's see if I can change the treatment of it here. Not that. That's interesting. Kind of want the background to be more to like for it to actually. Whoa, oh, that's crazy. Oh, this is your jam right now. Let's do another layer of that same thing. That trumpet stuff is my favorite part of this track. Let's see if any of these will look better. Just obnoxiously noisy with this stuff on it. Why not? Let's see. All that color is a little... It's alright, actually. I'm not mad at it. Let's do even more. Now I'll redo the letters, probably. Oh my god. It's so very much. It's very much on this. I'm gonna rewrite dust code on this, but for now, I just want all these like different layers of. I don't like that yellow one. Too yellow. Okay. Let's see. Should I use this? Try ink outliner or something else? Let's look at a different brush. I don't know. What's Wild Light do? Nope. What's this one? Maybe. Work? Maybe. Let's see if I go in with like... Yeah, let's do like a... Let's go back to my other brush. I think it's better than this stuff. I just want to be able to read it is all. Oh, I shouldn't be drawing on the layer though. I want to do it on a separate layer. Just in case, just in case. Let's do all our vertical lines first. This is a pretty solid, like just straight up pop track. Okay, I'm gonna turn it sideways here. Okay. So now, okay, so now I feel like these like background in the background here, like these spots in here are a little like they're a little distracting. Like they need to be lightened. Maybe what I can do is I can take this, and I can just, I'm gonna try something here, so I don't like how these black parts here like disrupt the shapes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover them up and then see if I can get basically a color effect to make it feel naturally lighter. Let's see, not any of those. Maybe that first one. So like to just do this. That actually works pretty well, but okay, let's keep going real quick. If I do that, then I would go in here and desaturate it. Oh, that's better. All right, that helps. Now maybe I can just go around the letters and outline them, actually. Come on. I want to select a color. What's up? Let's do this. A little darker. Layer. Let me just outline something simple and see if it's working. I'll just do it. Here's a weird thing. I'm not a big fan of drop shadows on lettering. Kind of hate it, in fact. You'll notice that I don't usually do that on stuff that I design. I really like it has to be. I usually try and stay away from it. Okay, so I kind of like this. Actually, let me see. What if I just did like this? Let me see if that's better or worse. No, I don't like it as good as much. All right. Oh, or I could do around these bits. That's interesting. I'm gonna do that. I might do something in the green spot too, just to make it more, to make it pop. quite get that green right there. That's okay. This one's a jam too. Okay. Let's put some like greenish. I'm gonna cover this up and then I'm gonna like almost like I'm gonna make it more transparent after I do this. Let's do this underneath that layer. Come on. I like leaving it a little messy, like it has the feeling of being hand drawn if I leave some of the spaces, like let some of the spaces come through. Also, to me, it feels more like it was done on like, I don't know, some kind of paper or something, but like not exactly, but you can obviously still tell it's digital. But I like the texture of it. In this case. Okay, so now let's take this guy and make it less. Probably actually want to make it darker too. Read it better. Whoa. No. It reads on your screen different than it reads on the iPad, so that's actually it's good for me to be able to check like my iPad versus like the like OBS, like basically the broadcasting software. That's best. I like that one the best. All right. That feels pretty cool. I like that. I wonder if some like little dots or something would be good on this. Like almost like splatters, but like they end up looking like little shiny sparkles. I think it feels good. Sometimes like a really bold, like just being like, boom, is nice. You know what I'm saying? Like it adds something. Maybe I'll do a smaller one. All right, I hear the alarm going off. It's time to hit an ad. All right, guys. For those of you who have not subbed, now's your moment. You can sub and skip these ads. We're running 60 seconds. See you guys in a minute. There. Just an extra, just a little extra something. What if I put a little white behind it or something? Maybe even just this color. There. Just do that. All right, dust code. Uh-oh, what happened just now? What the hell? That's super weird. Was this one that like disappeared on me? Let's go this way. Okay. All right, apparently that was the layer. Didn't want to merge onto a transparent layer. All right. What is the next one? No delete. Interesting. Okay, so this one, I want to get some dark. Some texture. I downloaded some interesting textures from True Grit. So like, there we go. This is gonna create some like weird, yeah. Okay, hold on, let me do this again. I'll do it like this. Be the background. All right, maybe a little bigger. Shit, can I go bigger on these? These ones? Yeah, those are bigger. I'm gonna make this thing darker. Okay. Oh, I want the light parts to not be like white. Huh, wait a minute. Okay, then I've gotta do a blue layer apparently. Then darken it. There we go. Okay. So then all the white spots are blue. That's good. What? What just happened? That's weird. Why is that? Huh. Why is this doing this? Combine down? No. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. It doesn't darken it very well. Is it just the darken function? Let's do multiply and see. Let's do a different one and see what happens. Darker color. Okay, let's see if that'll do it. Weird. Okay, so darken is buggy. Maybe I gotta restart. All right. I wonder if I like where I wrote no delete. Let's get rid of that. Oops. Just gonna color in some of these bits here. Oh. Jammy jam. I'm not like filling these all the way in. I'm brushing them on, but I'm leaving a lot of like empty space.
This one's got some real like Fort Minor colors and vibes to it, doesn't it? I think this needs some purples. Yep, looks good. All right.
What was this? No delete?
No delete. Now what? Let's see here. I wonder if I could just like E's are really important in this design because there's 3 of them. I feel like that's not, that last line wasn't the thing. And then this one I'm gonna move it a little bit. Make sure that it's actually I kind of like that where it is. Let's do that. Let's see if it needs to be a little bigger though.
All right. I kind of like that. Just like this. Okay. Okay. Robot yodel. Okay. This guy. I want that background color from this. That color. Okay. Let's do those, yeah, I like that. Did Robit get fixed on Spotify? Robit Yodel? Robit. We didn't even know that was his name. Ah, Robit. Actually, let's just do this. Let's get messy. Let's get messy with it here. Let's look it up. He has one arm. That's our underpainting. And then a little more white on this part here. Yeah. Maybe the chin as well. This part. Let's get some reds in there right away.
Sounds like the voices sing fun. What if background is like a lemony yellow? If I have like a, just do outline. Oh shit. Guess what, you guys?
Guess what, everybody?
Guess who's here?
Angel of coffee.
The coffee fairy has arrived.
The lighting is great in here.
We vibed it out.
Can you do my office next?
Yes, I can design your lighting in your office.
All right, enjoy. Hello and goodbye, everybody.
Ta-da! Bye, Anna. Thank you for the coffee. Love you.
I don't like the purple on this particular drawing. Let's go orangey instead. Let's go the other direction. More orange. Oh, brown. Okay. Let's do that. There. That's better. I like it better. Oh, check this out. This is so, these are actually kind of funny, but come on, where are they? Oh shit. Okay, so I can't do that. I have to do it here. Like this. And then new layer? Yeah. I'll do a couple of big old drips. And then maybe a couple more. I wish those were bigger. Here, we'll just throw a whole bunch of them in. And then variety. Oh shit, the like area around the yellow is like, you can see where the mask was. Alright, That's okay. I'll go with it. This looks like it was taped off.
What are we gonna do with this guy now?
Oops. Curious what happens there. You know, it's really weird. Is this smudgy tool? I've been really experimenting with this. Kind of love it. Hold on. Can I use it? Oh. Wait a minute. Let me see if I. What's this? This is small. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna. Alright, I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna layer it down. And then I'm going to add a little more yellow. I'll just fix this edge. There's our robot. I don't think I'm gonna write the title on that one. I'm just gonna leave leave it as it is. Thoughts? Good? Weird colors.
Where is his arm?
He's got a ghost arm. See? This little guy right there is his ghost arm. Okie doke. How about Vibe Train? This feels like an inverted version of this. So again, let's grab that background color and fill. And then these guys will be some version of this thing. I wonder if I can just make them, hang on a second, let me see if I can actually just kind of estimate this color. Recolor? There we go. Okay. I'm not good with the recolor thing. I don't know exactly how that thing works, but dude, really? Freehand, boom, clear, no, boom, cut, shit. Okay, so now hopefully I've got that color. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, good. Now let's turn on the mirroring thing, which was a pain in the ass the other day. Edit drawing guide, symmetry, options, assisted drawing on. Done. Okay, good. All right, cool. double check that it's working. Jam. All right, so what is this all coming up out of? What should the thing be at the bottom that it's coming out of? A train? The vibe train. I mean, that's the obvious answer, right? So that's like the light. And then this is like the little, I don't know what is in the front of the vibe train. But then it's like the little grill on the front of the vibe train. Let's make sure that the middle is like that. Cool. That worked out okay. These are the wheels right here. And then, or whatever you call those things. Let's make it like going like having little like expression. Lines here. Almost like it's making noises. Oh, interesting. Okay, hang on now. I did this with a light color. I'm gonna roll with it. I don't. All this stuff maybe have to be colored in pretty light. About to find out. We'll find out. So this will be like the horizon behind it, I guess, here. Oh. Happy accident. Okay. This is crazy looking. I have some of these actually coming up out of the background. Somebody asked me what the symbolism of the sixes was in my stuff, and I was like, that's not meant to be like a number 6, it's just a shape. Like with Boris and his eyes and stuff. I don't know if they were trying to get on some like weird devil worshiper shit or whatever. But that would be a big no. A big, I don't know what you're talking about. These guys those are not 6s for the record. Okay, so interesting here. Okay, hold on. Straight lines. Great. All right, so there's, wow, what a weird piece.
Is spamming Illuminati symbols.
I remember like learning about the Illuminati and like rap music when I was a kid. I was like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. I'm not into any of that conspiracy theory shit. It does not really speak to me. All right, so I gotta get for sure this area up in the middle here is like yellow. Oh, we gotta keep the drawing guide on. Cool. Dope. Okay. Can we just do flat colors on this one? Maybe just flat colors. Oh, weird. Alright, so it's like... Here's what I'll do. I'll just do the spray paint thing. Oops. Background. So it's got to be darker than this. Or, yeah, it's got to be darker than this. Where does that live? Middle of this. So you can't go higher than here, else it gets too light. Alright, we'll figure it out. Oops. Drawing guide, turn it on. It's so funny that this is the like vibe train is like the front of a train. It's a little little on the nose. That's okay. I don't mind. Let's go bluer. Probably just work our way around the color wheel on this guy. Keep it from getting too bright. Keep everything symmetrical. Okay, and then, so we came from over here, we're gonna keep going this way. More purple. So if I was doing one of these for like, I don't know, something like important, like an album cover or whatever, I'd probably do the colors on it a few times. I wouldn't just like jump into a color like this and settle for it. This is a bit of a expedited, is that a word? It's a bit of a sped up process here.
This record is dedicated to all lovers of the 808.
Put the needle on the record.
Music.
This rhythm is tricky. This party is wild. This rhythm is tricky. This party is wild.
Alright, let's do this. These guys. Actually, that's probably going to want to be a little bit lighter. I'm going to leave that there. Gonna leave it. Almost done. Almost there with this one. What's super weird is that when I was in school for illustration, there wasn't like nobody had laptops in class. Like laptops weren't strong enough or powerful enough to really do much in school. Which now it's like I can't imagine how we would do art without laptops and without computers and iPads and stuff. Okay, I should do like a little bit of a progress check here in terms of like making sure I can make it to the end of the all these drawings and stuff. I know I got further on some of the other drawings, but one. No, clear. That, and that. Well, it's better. All right. So, yeah, let me look into the, hang on a second. Select. Let me just try something. Oh shit. No. Please tell me I'm not gonna run out of undos. Okay, great. Oh my god. Okay. Ugh. Come on, guy. Okay, great. Okay. So let's see if I can get this. I know. We got an hour left. We're close, but I don't know. Gotta run an ad. See you in 60 seconds. Booty. I'm gonna go with that. I like it. Or I like it better with this. No, I like it with that.
Hot.
And then we'll see if I want to do. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. All right. Mike's gonna mic. It's so funny. I hate this drawing and then I love this drawing because it's so it's like just what I drew in high school. This That's all it is. This is just exactly what I drew in high school. The cow. I could work on the cow a little bit more, maybe. Let me just put some... Actually, you know what it needs? All it needs is just some electric little stars in the background. That's really all I want to do. Then maybe a little bit of this. All right. This is terrible. I should just redo this one. Uh-oh, what just happened? Oh my god. I should just redo this one. Oh, it's so bad though. It really is so bad. Here, let me see if I can just do a better one then. If you guys really want me to keep it. I hate the colors. I think the drawing sucks. Okay, let's make it actual spray, like little spray lines then. Okay, how small can I make this spray line? Okay, let's do this. shit. Oh no! Come on, grab that color. Oh my god, this ugly pink. Okay, let's fix this pink. This, I mean, he can be like, have any color of pink. This Pepto-Bismol pink thing is not working. What's his name? Wem? Wem. Listen, Wem. You're getting a makeover. Wem's getting a makeover. We're going to be doing art again tomorrow. Because I can't leave well enough alone. I can't let Wem exist. And then this hat can be maybe this color instead. Oh, is that the same color? Tight. They got rid of all the like clean lines, I think. Little like underpainting style here. Okay. I need, let's see. Okay, so maybe I should do like airbrushing. Something spray paint-ish. I don't know if these guys are the ones. Let's find out. Oops. How small does it get here? All right, that works. It's a little wobbly. Ultra fine. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, why so big? I don't like all that wobbly crap. Why is it doing that? Okay, let's find a different brush then. Alright, I think I'm gonna go with this. Try this right here. It's smoother. Let's just do that. Come on. Oh my god. I need to do the eyes. Wait. Do it like this. Okay. Figure this out. Outline again. Come on. Let's change the size of this drawing here. There we go.
You were too small and you were too young. They tell you the chance is too slim, the world is too big, but you say how come? I'm ready to light a new fire, raise a new flag, to cross a new sea. And if I'm ever the one in your way, then put your head down and run right through me. I keep settling for so much less. Don't take what's given, just demand what's next.
Dude, something really funny that happened the other day. My friend sent me a text or like a DM or something and said, "Yo, have you heard this kid?" And sent me a link to Sage, who is on Open Door, and he sent me his TikTok because he had covered Linkin Park and he had covered Fall Out Boy and all this stuff. But my friend was like, "Yo, his voice is so crazy." And I was like, "Dude," I sent him a link to the Open Door, the Open Door, the video when I basically talked to all the winners. Sage's TikTok is crazy, actually, though. Because first of all, his voice is his regular speaking voice is so deep. And then his covers are pretty cool. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. There we go.
What's
All right. So, what was the name of this track again? Genesis Supernova. Okay. Oh my God. Let's do Supernova in this brush. All right, well, this isn't quite what I was hoping for here. Let me get a different thing. No, it's terrible. I don't like that line. God, what is with these wobbly ass... Can I make it like less wobbly? Let's find out. Jitter is off. Rendering? I feel like jitter would have been the thing, but that's that. Okay, well. No movement. Okay, let's try that. Better. It's better. Let's just do the, let's do this guy. Ah, too big. It's like somebody's like airbrushed t-shirt. So bad. What background should I do? Background color. There you go. Oh my god, this is the greatest piece of art I've ever made. This is a new highlight in my artistic career. Magical, sparkling. Oh my. Did we finish the waltz? There's the waltz. Let's jump to the waltz real quick just to do it. Whoa, very red. Let's do that. Man, I would love to go to Disneyland. That'd be... I miss Disneyland right now. I don't know what it is about this track that makes me feel like Disneyland, but it does. Yeah, remember the electrical parade? It's kind of electrical parade-ish. Spam your chickens.
I like the chicken with the fire.
That's so good. Chickens and fire. Put the chicken drop.
I feel like
The wizard, I kind of like, he doesn't have feet. I kind of like that he's just floating. I'm trying to figure out like what kind of, like if I make it like this, that's almost like the inside of his robe. Oh, that's not a good, because it would be like this, and it would be all the way up here, so that's not good. Maybe it's like his feet are like dangling like this. And he's just floating. Doesn't really have. Any need to. He's not standing on anything. He doesn't need to stand on anything. He's a friggin' wizard, man. Why would he need to? you add like an extra little like layer of dark line like that, it indicates like a shadow. It like gives it a little more of a three-dimensional kind of quality. So like under here, for example, would be a shadow. Maybe even like this. He doesn't have eyebrows. Let's give him some eyebrows. He's almost like a little like Santa Claus character. They're both floating, by the way. That's not a foot. You guys are nasty. It's a foot if it's hanging down. Don't be gross. So I think on his thing, he's like robe to be purple. It's like a purplish bluish color. Okay. Oh, his hat. Nice. Okay. Turtle. Neon turtle. Ninja turtle. Is that right? It's a ninja turtle. I like this. Do you think he needs to be less neon? He's gonna feel that way because the background's so dark, but I could make him a little less neon. Watch. There. Now he doesn't feel so neon, right? He's gonna feel extra neon when that's actually an old like an old masters Renaissance painter trick, I think. Basically like you tone the you tone the background of the canvas or the your drawing surface. So you basically take charcoal. If you're doing a charcoal drawing, so you take your charcoal or charcoal powder or dust, and you put it all, you lightly put it all over the thing, and you take like a rag and you like tone the whole page, kind of like a medium gray, and then you can work darker and lighter. So then you can take like an eraser, for example, and start to like carve out all the highlights instead of just working, you know. But if you have a white piece of paper, then you're just working darker the whole time. It's just a different way to, you know, achieve your end results. But it also helps, like, it kind of like, I don't know if it tricks your eye, but it definitely affects the overall tone of your piece. Like, it'll make you choose different colors. So sometimes it's fun to do. That orangey color, I wonder if that's a good skin color for him. Say it probably is. Let's take this off real quick. I'm gonna make him orange. We've got like little mitten hands. All right. Let's do a version of a green for his shirt. so that it ties that color together with this side a little bit. I don't know if he would be wearing a green shirt with a blue and purple and pink robe, but for the purposes of this drawing, he is. Let's see here. Some spots. Or maybe it should be the other way around. Like, this is the color of his shell. It's better. Okay. That's the vibe. So it looks like we're going to be doing some a couple more drawings tomorrow. And then get to some music. Unless I finish up the like 4 drawings really fast here. Okay. All right. Those are the general colors of these guys. I mean, I'm not mad at it just being that, like that, basically. But maybe it could have a little more pizzazz. What do you think? His robe, the bow tie. His robe could use. I feel like his robe could use some like designs on it and a bow tie. Who the turtle? The turtle needs a bow tie, huh? I don't want to put a bow tie on the wizard. Maybe that's a little too red. Maybe it needs to be like blue. Maybe a little brighter than that even.
There you go, buddy. It's a very small bow tie.
Could be bigger. All right.
That's a better bow tie. All right. So
I feel like we're gonna have to come back to this tomorrow, and I think they feel like they need to be on like sassafras. What's sassafras? That's sassafras right there. Almost. I almost got it.
So I think they're
We'll work on it some more tomorrow. I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I don't have the answers to this guy right now.
okay. All right. So lots of good drawings today. And I'll come back to, we got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.5 more. But yeah, gonna post these with the audio on Instagram and so on.
The new vibe. Thank you for joining me. What am I checking? Redeems? Before I check, or as I check, redemptions. I do want to give some shout outs to the folks who've been subscribing. Thank you guys. So many subscribers today. Corolla 1997 gifted 5 subs. SFNZOR sub for 3 months with Prime. Blind Like Me sub for 3 months. Gwent's 23 sub for a month. T Diesel subbed with Prime. LP Buckeye gifted 2. Blind Like Me gifted 1. Timmy Zero gifted 1. Raised John sub for 3 months. Corolla 1997 gifted 5 more. Moon sub for 3 months, tier 1. Immortal 2394 sub with Prime. Aiden Fox sub for 3 months. LP EV Hybrid sub for 3 months. Lubricant sub for a month. Mr. Jonathan Baker sub for 3 months. J Crew 928 sub for 3 months. Spidey Womack rated. Red Carnage 420 subbed. Mr. Bond 404 gifted a sub. Elena LP Soldier just subbed just now. Looking at my redemptions here. Got a couple gifts. Did I? Yeah, we did this raid. Got a couple sounds to add. Let's look at these gifts real quick here. Hold on a second, a little hard to... Let's see what we got. It's a good gif. That's a funny one. I don't know what we were in the middle of talking about, but I can tell that I'm like thinking about something else in this. That's weird. We'll call that one Chester Shimmy. That's the Chester Shimmy gif. And then so Michael Zabag redeemed that one. There's another gif. Oh, here it is. Oh. Yep. There it is. That's the sipping tea gif. Thank Lincoln Burt for that one. Let's see if we have any more gifts while I'm at it. Is it just the two? We got more? The good china. We brought out the good china for you guys. Is getting china as a wedding gift still a thing? Oh, there is another gif. Oh, it's finally made it to the... It's finally made it to the store.
That's really creepy. What do we call that one? That's an old GIF. Old GIF. We need a name for it. Gildanoda. Glam. We'll call it glam. Okay. I got the glam. I think you can thank Danielle 05 Tech for that one. And it looks like those are our gifts. All right, cool. So I'll put those in the store off camera. And I don't think we have any raids. We have no raids. So I get to pick. Yeah. Okay. Who am I? Who do I want to raid? Who do I want to raid, guys? Let me look. Oh, this is gonna make noise. Hang on. Let's see this. Interesting. I'm following a few artists now. Oh, wait! I finally get to raid Sam. Do I? Sam is making music. Okay. Samantha Ronson. We're raiding Samantha Ronson. What are they doing? They look like they're chilling. Oh, they're doing Ocean Park standoff stuff. That's why. Okay. Go say hi, my friend Samantha. And enjoy them making music. However I don't know how they're doing it. They're doing Pro Tools. Oh, they've got a vocal synth vocoder up. Go say hi to Samantha. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll finish up these drawings. All right. Thank you guys for being with me. Thanks for watching.